Hey guys, today I'm wearing Maximum Impact by Raquel Welch in the color Fiery Copper. So let's get started. Maximum Impact is a new style by Raquel Welch. This is a little bit longer than medium length. It's got a full lace front that really extends back into the ear tabs, a mono top, and the mono top goes to about here, and then this is permatease, which really gives it some nice shape. It's got velvet covered ear tabs, and Raquel Welch has really great ear tabs, great coverage, just really good stays. They just feel really good. You've got a velvet covered extended nape and Velcro adjusters back there. And Velcro adjusters are my favorite kind of adjusters. Let's talk about the dimensions on this. The front is 10.5. The crown is 13 inches. The sides are 12 inches. The nape is 9 and the back is 12. There is some light layering going on down here toward the bottom and around the face. So let's talk about this color, Fiery Copper. The numbers on it are RL 2931. I went digging. Sister Wigs has, she's really doing a ton of color spotlights, and she has one on this color. It looks a little bit different on the wig that she did hers on, because mine came with this really dramatic golden highlight in the front. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. And when I check some other websites, 29 is like, let me read what they said. Cinnamon, #1, everywhere said cinnamon. And then it also says bright auburn, light ginger, strawberry blonde blend. So 29 is just kind of like every red that you have ever seen is in the color 29. My glazed strawberry is 29 period. I think it's like R29S. That tells me I'm gonna love it. That's my favorite color. Glazed strawberry is my favorite. So I'm gonna love this. And I do on everybody else. But that 31, that burgundy color, it's starting to get a little too much on the cool side of red. And that's such a weird thing to say. Red is a warm color. This color, and I don't know if we'll be able to see it with the coloring around me, but this color is starting to get on that cool side. You can really see that deep ruby red, the burgundy, the rust. It's getting into that deep red color, and it's very pretty. And there are so many colors in there. I mean, they did a beautiful job of blending these colors and creating this wig with all these colors. I am just used to those lighter red shades, more toward the orange side of things. Fiery Copper is just getting a little bit too ruby for me, a little bit too that deep red color. And then I love the way Raquel Welch puts this light shade around the face. It really just makes that lace front disappear. And it's just a flattering color to have lighter shades around my face. But this is just a really big contrast. It goes from that ruby, that dark burgundy, to bam, golden blonde. So it's just a little bit too much. When I see that, and it's probably, I mean, just this wig, because if you look at the Heather's color spotlight on this color, it's on a shorter bob color, and it doesn't have this big streak of golden blonde in the front. So, and it very well could just be my specific wig that got that big contrast of color. You could order Maximum Impact, and it could just be beautifully blended, but a little bit lighter in the front. So, you know, you just never know exactly what you're gonna get. when I saw this color on other people, I absolutely loved it. And I still like it. I won't order this color again. I prefer to stay on a little bit of the warmer side, the warmer shades of red. I'm going to do some comparisons toward the end of the video. I'm going to pull down my other Raquel Welch Brave the Wave in Glazed Strawberry, and I'm also going to pull down the Gabor Radiant Beauty in Rusty Auburn, because Rusty Auburn is even getting a little too dark for me, but it kind of depends on what light I'm in. Colors are just so finicky, and you never know. I have been working on this video for about a week and a half because of the holiday, and then I got sick, and so I've shot like 3 or 4 videos. Every time and it's always in a different light. Every time I get to the color part of this wig and I talk about the color and then I watch it back, I'm thinking, it makes no sense what I just said, because it seems to photograph and video different than it looks in person. So I'm going to watch this back when I go to edit it, and I might have to add some notes on what this lighting is doing to the color of this wig, because I'm going to tell you this is a deeper red. It's got burgundy, it's got rust, it's got copper, and then as you get toward the front and the top is where you get the strawberry tones and the golden blondes and browns and caramel, and I mean, it really is so pretty. But the top is where you're gonna see all those lighter shades. Let's talk about these hair fibers. This wig is a true to life heat defiant wig, which means it can withstand heat from a curling iron or a flat iron or your blow dryer up to 350 degrees, which is quite a bit. You could really get some good styling. What I did read about it was, so it is synthetic still. So when you go to curl it, it is set after it's cooled. So if you're gonna curl it, it was saying to like curl and then pin how you want it, and then once it's cool, then it'll stay like that. It's not like our regular hair where you could curl it and immediately take the curling iron away and you have a fully formed curl. This stays after you've applied heat and then it's cooled. Things I'm learning about heat defiant fibers. I have no idea what I'm doing with them. First of all, I am going to destroy this wig in like a month if I don't get a handle on myself. I can't keep my hands off of it. I keep running my hands through it and touching it, and the more I do it, the more friction it creates, and these ends are getting ratty and fuzzy, and it's gonna end up having to be cut. So I think after I do this video, I need to wash it and let it hang upside down and dry, go back to all its original curl. Then I might have to even apply some steam to it to get some of these fuzzy ends to smooth back out. Every time I take it off, I spray it with this John Renault detangler, and then I kind of just run my fingers through it or gently comb it with my wide tooth comb. I'm trying to be careful with it. The other thing I do is spray it with this Envy Renew and Repair, and I don't really know what I'm doing with it. It is supposed to coat the fibers and that they don't rub against each other, and so you don't get that fuzzy, ratty look to them. So my first kind of longer wig, which I guess I have Aspen and I have Radiant Beauty, and they are about the same length. Maybe I am just too new to wigs to handle a heat defiant wig this length, because I'm still so excited about having all this awesome hair that I constantly want to play with it. And you just can't do that with this kind of hair. This kind of hair is made to be fixed and then left alone, and I'm just not there yet. I have Brave the Wave, and I believe it's heat defiant. I think I need to stay with those kind of hair lengths right now, because I'm just gonna tear this up. Let's do some comparisons. I talked a lot about this Fiery Copper and that number 29. I'm gonna put on Brave the Wave. The color of Brave the Wave is only 29. It's like R29S or something. I'll put it on there. But it has one number. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, this is Brave the Wave. Now, it's no secret. If you follow me on Instagram, you know Brave the Wave is one of my favorite wigs. And this is the number 29. This is that strawberry blonde that I love. I wish I could get every single wig in this color. I love this color. Let's look at it next to, I'm going to put my maximum impact on head here so we can look at it. And you know from my last video how good I am at comparison. So let's see if we can get all the colors in one screen here. So obviously this is maximum impact and this is Brave the Wave. There's a huge difference here with these two colors. I mean, this has got so much more of the blonde, and maximum impact is so much more of the auburn and the deeper red. But it's so interesting that, so this one is $29.31, this one is just $29. I mean, that 31 changes everything. And it's so pretty. It just really takes over. This is more my comfort zone. Okay, the next one I'm going to take a look at is Radiant Beauty in the color Rusty Auburn. Okay, this is a Gabor wig, but like I mentioned, pretty sure Gabor and Raquel Welch are made by the same people. Maybe the Gabor line is just not heat friendly and maybe a little bit less expensive. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure. Okay, so let's take a look at these two colors, Rusty Auburn and Fiery Copper. And it's always easier to see it from the back. So maximum impact in Rusty Auburn. To me, having them in person, this is more red, that ruby red. It's just red, dark red. Where Rusty Auburn has got more brown. It's more of that true auburn color to me. And they're both very pretty. I mean, very pretty. Radiant Beauty is really, I just don't think you can go wrong on Radiant Beauty. I feel like it looks good on everybody. The colors that I've seen so far are so pretty. I just don't think you can go wrong with this wig. Maximum impact is like if you hot rolled your hair and then ran your fingers through it. Radiant Beauty is like a natural curly wig, or like natural curly hair. It's really pretty. Okay, let me put maximum impact back on. Okay, got maximum impact back on. Okay, now I'm gonna hold up. Got Radiant Beauty. Okay, Radiant Beauty, maximum impact, and Strawberry Glaze. So you can see that Glazed Strawberry is much more blonde, Radiant Beauty is much more brown, and then Fiery Copper is much more red. It's that dark red. They really have somebody in this Raquel Welch, Gabor. There is just something for everybody. From the style of the wigs, I mean, all three of these are so different. Gabor also seems like it has less hair. I don't mind how much hair this maximum impact has. I actually think that it looks like a very natural amount of hair. And I've said this before in my other videos, I'm not a great gauge of that because I've never had a lot of hair, so every wig is a lot of hair to me. But I really feel like that this isn't, I feel like a lot of people are walking around with this much hair on their head. I don't feel like this is a, crazy big wig. I think it's kind of just the right amount of hair. Now, this is one of those wigs that when you put it on, you feel a little extra. I want to put my makeup on and dress a little nicer and stand a little straighter. Like this is a wig that makes you feel something. This and I've said it in several times in my other videos that I want wigs that I can wear every day. Every wig that I have needs to be able to be worn to the grocery store or on a date night, and I still feel that way. You know, the past couple weeks, I've just run errands. I mean, that's my life. I work from home and I'm always on the go and I'm busy, and so I need wigs that can keep up with that. I don't have a lot of fancy occasions to wear fancy hair to. I want wigs that can keep up with my everyday life. And I feel like this wig can, but it just makes me do a little more and with myself, and it makes me feel good. Like I just feel put together. And I kind of feel like Raquel Welch, her entire line is like that. I think she is just such a classy, well put together woman. And her hair reflects that. And I feel that way when I put it on. A lot of it is my own feelings about just hair in general. Like when I see myself in this wig, I think, oh, it's so glamorous. But, you know, if you grew up with this much hair, you're probably like, yeah, you know, that's me on a Tuesday. But not me. I've never had this kind of hair. So this is super fancy. And Brave the Wave is kind of the same way. I mean, it is a fully styled wig. So you put it on and you're done. I mean, 2 seconds later, you're walking out the door. And I love that. I need my wigs to do most of the work. I don't know how to style hair. I've never had any amount of hair to style. I need my wigs to do all the work. And these Raquel Welch wigs do not disappoint. They are so stylish. The colors are so beautiful. It just looks like you are fresh from the salon all the time. And I think that is gorgeous. I love that feeling. Okay, so this has been Maximum Impact by Raquel Welch in the color Fiery Copper. And I hope if you haven't already, you take a minute to subscribe, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next week. It's so neat, you guys. For someone that has never had hair like this, I mean, you can't imagine what a dream this is for me to have this kind of hair on my head that I can play with like this. If I get a hair that just will not get off the front of my face, I pull it out. So what I've noticed about that is if you pull, it's almost like an elastic band, and then it kinks up like that. So I think that's what's happening to the hair fibers. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think when you have a tangle and you pull, you know, you're real aggressive and you pull that, I think that's what tears those, or that's what ruins that hair, is that it just like springs it all the way out, and then when it comes back up, it's all really kinky, curly, and it doesn't match the rest of the hair. That's why we have to be real careful. Don't pull on those hair fibers. Be real gentle and just use that detangler, use your wide tooth comb, and just be real gentle. When you pull this right out of the box, which I'm gonna slip a video in here of me pulling this out of the box. Oh my gosh, it was so funny, you guys. I never seen anything like it, and I had to record it because I thought, oh my gosh, people have to see what this looks like straight out of the box.
Hi. So this is what she looks like straight out of the box. Okay, stay tuned. You know it's not gonna look like this for long.
I think because I had Brave the Wave before, and So I knew what Raquel Welch wigs looked like right out of the box, but I think this one was just so dramatic because it's just so much bigger of a wig than Brave the Wave. So, but then it was kind of satisfying to turn it upside down, and then I just took my comb and combed out all the wiggy, clumped together curls. Oh my gosh, and then it just transformed into this beautiful wig of hair. I was like, wow. I had to hurry up and put it on and get some pictures taken because I couldn't believe it. It was so pretty.